dog.
Yes.
A gorgeous French bulldog. She hasn't got a name yet, but we've been asking you to basically give us that name, all right? VirginRadioDubai.com. You can help my name my gorgeous little doggy.
You have 4 options there you can choose from.
All right, so yesterday I get home and on the Twitter, and it didn't blow up. There were just a couple of people going at me like, you should never buy a dog. You should never buy a dog. You know, we've got a lot of abandoned dogs here in this country, and I'm totally aware of that. I've been to a lot of the shelters.
Right.
But, you know, I bought the dog. The dog that I bought was 1.5 years old. It was been in the pet store for about 6 months.
You were saying that no one was really interested in...
The owner was saying that no one really wants a dog, and it just sits here. So I gave, you know, I paid a fair bit of money just to get it out, you know, and I thought, well, bring it home. And, you know, Boots, my dog, needs a companion. He's been with us for 5 years, and, you know...
He's lonely.
He's lonely. I want him to have a little friend. So they've been hanging around together. They've been having a lot of fun already. So I got a bit of complaints thrown at me regarding the whole, you shouldn't buy a dog, there's abandoned dogs. And I thought, you know what, there was a real negative way of going on about it. I thought, let's get the positive out. Let's get one of the girls and the ladies that has really making a difference here in the country. I know a lot of people are, but her name is Louise Mitchell. She's the founding member, one of the founding members of the Animal and Welfare Rescue Council of the UAE, and she's on the phone this morning. Good morning, Miss Mitchell.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing very well. Firstly, thanks for joining us on the show this morning.
You're welcome.
All right, so I went and bought a dog. All right.
Yes.
Now, is that a bad thing? Like, because there was a few people on my social network on Instagram and Twitter yesterday having a bit of a go at me. Should we not buy animals in the country?
Technically, what you've done was not illegal. There is nothing wrong, technically, with what you're doing.
Yep.
However, as being a rescuer actively and as supporting all of the rescue groups in the UAE, what we try to promote is not to shop, to adopt.
Okay.
We have thousands and thousands of animals. We're not hundreds. There must be thousands of abandoned, stray, neglected, abused animals in the UAE alone that we all actively rescue on a daily basis. We fundraise, you know, we put our hearts and souls into these animals. So technically, yes, we would have much have preferred to see you with one of our adoption days. That's what we would have wanted.
Sure. To
come to one of our adoption days and help the strays. We don't promote shop buying because obviously there is controversy as the breeding, you know, the puppy mills, the breeding that goes behind the shop that you don't see. So we don't promote any of that. We always say, don't shop, adopt.
All right. Yeah, I saw that hashtag. So what are the animals in the UAE right now that you have a lot of that we need to find homes for? Because this is where I wanted this to go to. A lot of negativity came towards me yesterday, and I didn't appreciate that in the sense of, you know, I'm not someone that's a negative person. I want to get the positives out in the sense of
get the positive.
Exactly. So there's a couple of
a lot of positive.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Exactly. It's about positivity. There's a lot of Twitter trolls right now that are on Twitter who are just continually going at me at a negative way, and I thought to myself, you know what?
No. This is not the answer.
Exactly.
In some respects, what's happened is a benefit. For one, I'm talking to you now on the radio.
Good on you, Louise.
Thousands of listeners. We're trying to promote. This is all about the animals, Chris.
Exactly.
This is about the human perspective or nothing. I mean, I can just give you some of my statistics.
Yep.
I also, with Barbara, I'm a founding member of a smaller group called the Animal Welfare Project, Al Queen. Now, as you know, Al Queen is just one of the smaller emirates. In my statistics, these are accurate because I've done them. In 1 year alone, we rescued 160 animals, 110 were dogs, 42 were cats, 6 were even donkeys, believe it or not, and 2 were goats. Wow. And I mean, we managed to rehome 75 of those animals.
Well done.
Now, those are quite big stats for such a small emirate. And this is what it's all about. We're trying to get people, you know, and to understand. We're trying to promote awareness. raise education. We were in a wonderful school last week, Ajman Academy. Hi, guys, if you're listening. The children were fabulous. They were fabulous.
All right.
They collected bread for the donkeys. This is what it's about.
So-
we have to draw the positive from this.
Louise Mitchell on the phone, by the way, founding member of the Animal Welfare and Rescue Council of the UAE. Let me ask you something then. Where, if people are listening right now and they're thinking about getting a dog or a cat, tell me where we should go. Is there an online website that we can go to that directs
What you should go is on Facebook. Everybody should join Facebook because we promote all of our adoption days. So there could be Animal Action UAE, Rock Feline Friends, the Animal Welfare Project, Umm Queen. We'll promote everything on Facebook. There is always an adoption day in Dubai every Friday.
Love it.
You should keep watching the Facebook, following the pages, following the rescue. If you can't adopt, we say foster. If you can't foster, we say sponsor. If you can't sponsor, donate. Do everything you can to help these animals. We are their only voice.
Exactly.
It's the most important thing. You must neuter because there is so many helpless, terribly abandoned, in terrible condition animals. We'll pray and we'll beg people, please, you must neuter your pets because we don't need any more animals. We have enough. And what are we going to do with these poor babies that we've got? We need to stop this cycle, and neutering is the only way.
All right, Louise Mitchell, one of the founding members of the Animal Welfare and Rescue Council of the UAE. Of course, abandoned animals, it's not a good thing. We will tweet, and I'll tweet it from @ChrisFade, my own Twitter account, and @ChrisFade Show, the places to go. If you're thinking about getting an animal, what's that hashtag that you like to use? Don't buy, adopt. What is it, sir?
Don't shop, adopt.
Don't shop, adopt.
Don't shop, adopt. Yes.
Louise, I love your attitude. I love your positivity, and I love what you're doing. Well done, and thanks for being on the show this morning, okay?
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, guys. And if you would ever like to visit Chris, to see it with your own eyes,
I have
bring
visited many times.
You need to bring your tissues. You need to bring your tissues.
I have been there, believe me. I have seen it all. I have seen it, and I have visited there. So, and I know exactly what you guys do, and you're amazing. So,
yeah.
Well done.
They do a wonderful job. Every single rescue group is doing an amazing job for these animals. Really, they really are. God bless them all. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
You're great.
Louise Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen.
Virgin Traffic Update.